Hello, everybody. I think Marisa's got him now, too. Yeah. Greatest thing Apple's ever done. They've added to our computers now. Get ready, you guys. You thought we were crazy before. We've now got living emojis. Yeah.
We're so easily amused.
Right? How is everybody today? We are the KThree. This is our K-Drama Coffee Break. In case you are new here, I am Jenn.
And I am Marisa. Welcome. We are here every other Sunday to chat about all the K-dramas, even when there aren't that many, even when there are a million of them.
Right? We've got you covered. And if we don't have you covered, we have an open forum that will cover you in the end. It'll be fantastic. Oh, gosh. So I feel like we've gotten away from it a little bit, Marisa, but what is everyone drinking? I, as usual, am locked and loaded with my second Americano of the day, so you've all been forewarned.
Oh, okay. This is going to be a speedy episode. Exactly. I am drinking, it's Kanu, the Korean coffee mix brand, and I found it in the back of my cupboard. It's a mint chocolate latte. There's like 3,000 grams of sugar in here, but I got off a plane last night, so I'm a little like, I don't know where I am.
Right? Yeah. It's probably the most delicious thing ever. You give me milk, you give me mint chocolate and pretty much anything, and I am a happy, happy woman. Like, it's ridiculous.
So good. It's so good.
It's so good.
I know mint chocolate is controversial in Korea or anywhere, really, because a lot of people think it tastes like toothpaste, but
really? I love it so much.
Me too.
Who said that? Oh, Amy's already wired enough. Move to water. Amy, I do have a backup water under this desk here just in case I hit like maximum overload, because it probably will happen. We got some Earl Grey today. Nice. We got, who else is here? We got Shanda, we got Nora, we got Caitlin, Dr. Chi.
We have a couple friends in the UK. Who is here? Is Amna here? And Meow Minx also. Welcome.
Nice. I love it. It's so much fun. Oh, we just had a cup of black tea with milk. That sounds delicious. The weirdest thing for me with black tea in the morning, because I tried to get off coffee and was like, I'll move on to black tea. It'll be great. Weirdest thing, it gives me a stomach ache. I don't know why. I can have it any other time in the day, but if I have it on an empty stomach, it makes me like weird. Yeah. Where I can drink gallons of coffee and not have a problem.
I think it's the tannins in it. So yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what it is. Because I love it. I love black tea at night. Weird. Let's see. Oh, Calvin is on his way home. Excellent. You need it with a biscuit. Thank you, Dr. Chi. Yes, biscuits. I need it with a good gluten-free biscuit. There's so many. I have so many issues.
Tea and toast is the best thing ever. It cures all sorts of ails.
Maybe I need to adopt that as my lifestyle. It'd be fantastic.
Tea and gluten-free.
Right? Tea and gluten-free anything. I'd be pretty happy with. I'll have to try that. I'll have to give that a try. So this has been a weird month, right, Marisa? Like for K-dramas, like I feel like we had like 2. My watch list is so tiny right now. It's kind of, I keep checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm like, have I just forgotten that I'm watching something? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, we went from a lot to very few. And part of it was because some of them, I think, like A Killer Paradox and also Shop for Killers. Shop for Killers was short. A Killer Paradox was short. But we got some big stars. We got Park Min Young. We got Park Shin-hye and Park Young Sik. Although we're not watching Dr. Slump, but
I'm not watching that one.
Maybe you are.
I am following along on Twitter though to get like caught up, and I'm intrigued by the story. It's just nothing that is. I think maybe I'm waiting to see if everyone loves it when it finishes, and then I might binge it. I might wait for a binge on that. I'm intrigued by what the story is. But yeah, it's interesting. What's a British biscuit, Dr. Chi? What is that?
A cookie.
Oh, all right. I like cookies. I'm going to start calling it a British biscuit. It'll make me feel better about eating it instead of it being a cookie, which makes me sound like I'm just like, how many? I just had 4 British biscuits. It sounds much healthier than 4 cookies, right?
Oh, Meow Mix, you dropped Dr. Slump, I'm assuming. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that in the open forum because we are curious and also super curious if you dropped it.
Yeah, it's very okay. That's oh, excellent, Marie. Let's see. I need to get the hell out of the States, y'all. That's just the
Let's come up with a plan.
I know. Seriously though, between COVID and unemployment, my God, the last 5 years have made it very difficult for me to leave this country. Let's see. Oh, cookies are just okay. Meow Mix is like, no, Jen, you're still eating cookies. Damn it. Coming, Caitlin. But weirdly, Caitlin, and I saw you posted this on Twitter, and I agree wholeheartedly. Very few have actual streamers. Like nothing is official on many of the streamers. So we'll take a look at the. I got the March calendar locked and loaded, so we can take a look at that at the end too in the open forum.
Yes, yes, please. Yes, I need that. I need to know. I need to know my future. I need to know what I'm doing in March.
There's some solid ones that I'm super excited about for sure. Yeah, right. It's so exciting. Am I Chidera? I am watching Flex Cop and I love it. It's my happy place. We are totally get to K3 field trip. Yes, Toya. Toya, I'm gonna tell you how light my watch list is. I mean, this is also because I miss him immensely. I've been rewatching Wonder Woman to see our husband because I missed him.
I know. I think we'll have to go to Korea. It's the only way that Jen can actually see her husband because he's not appearing in any shows.
And the ones he is are all Lee Sung-yoon. The ones he is are all like variety shows that they don't. Yes, Lee Sung-yoon. Oh, hi, honey. Come on. Oh, come on. There it is.
There he is.
They're all variety shows that A, no one is subbing, and B, I can't even find if I want to just watch it. Yes, Wonder Woman is pretty fun, especially if you like E Honey. She's a lot of fun in it, and he's adorable and weirdly, he's just Lee Sung-yoon, and I love him. All right, okay, you guys. So I think we got a nice full group. I think we're ready to go. Do we want to jump into yeah, let's jump into our watch list for the week. Before we jump into this week, speaking of E-Honey, let's did anyone watch besides me? Did anyone else finish Nightflower? I did. Y'all, I bitched about this show, about how the romance didn't work, and I wasn't sure it was disconnected. And although once again, Jen has to mea culpa the whole situation because when it ended, it was really enjoyable. I really liked it. Did I love it? No. But it would yeah, exactly. Like, I did watch Celebrity, Caitlin. And I did see him. Yes, I thought it was old footage, but it was new. I was very excited. He sung you when he made his
great cameo
on the red carpet. I was like, I like texted Marisa. I'm like, oh my God, was that him? She's like, yes, Jen, it was. Calm down. But yeah, Nightflower turned out to be a really fun, solid drama. The story was straightforward. The story was enjoyable. The bad people got bad things. The good people got good things. Like, I really enjoyed it. And the age differences were agreed, Amy. Yeah. They were sus to begin with. And by the time it ended, here's what I will say. You guys let me know if you agree. Because they did not make the romance the main focus of the story, it wasn't about this widow finding love with this constable. That wasn't the story. Because they just flirted and like they kept it kind of as a peripheral story point. By the time it got to the end, I was actually like, they're kind of sweet. All right. But like, I will say though, if you were into the romance, they boned you so hard. The very last scene of the story, she disappears after everything gets settled. and she's going to go find herself because obviously she's been a widow for 15 years. So basically, she hasn't been able to leave the house for 15 years. And so she's like, I need to go find myself. And you're a cute kid, but you need to go find yourself. And Godspeed. And so she disappears for a year. Obviously, we do our 1 year time jump. She comes back to like fight the the evil back in Seoul, and they run into each other. And he's like, oh, you're back. And she's like, yeah. And she's got her mask on, and she slowly pulls it down. And he's like, I'm not going to let you get away again. And she's like, well, you can't. They basically redo the opening conversation they had, but it's all flirty and shit. And then they spin, and they spin into a hug, and then they lean in and they freeze and roll credits.
They'll never give it to you.
They'll never give it to us. I was like, that was harsh. Right? Yeah, right. So, but it was the plot. Well, exactly, Amy. Yeah, I could keep track of all the counselor types exactly. Like I knew who was who. I knew what their motivation was. Which, before we get to it, this is my biggest problem with Captivating the King. There are too many plot points in Captivating the King. Light Flower kept very straight. This is the plot point, and you guys, if you're looking for making noises, if you're looking for just a solid, nice little binge watch. And then did you guys all catch the one kind of I felt like it was an inside joke because it made me giggle. Maybe it wasn't. But her husband that has been dead for 15 years comes back, and he's a delight. And I forget who played him. I have to look him up. But he kept calling her my dear wife. And she's like, you need to stop saying that. And he also speaks English, and everyone's very confused by English because it's Chosen era, right? And he's like, so should I call you he's literally saying darling. And she's like, no. And then he's rattling off all these terms, and he's like, honey. And she's like, yeah, you can call me honey.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, so what happens with EQ and his character?
EQ. Which one was EQ?
EQ is the brother of our constable, the older brother.
Oh, he ends up with a love. He basically gets engaged to her assistant, her servant at the end. And again, that one didn't work for me either, but they did keep it so peripheral that it didn't bog down the story where you're just like table flipping, like irritated by it, in my opinion.
Well, I guess the story was really centered on all these women. You were talking about them last time, about like how many strong female characters there are in this drama.
Women were amazing. All right, I have to pull it up now.
Let's see. Does this do anything?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Yes, the women were the greatest. Thank you, Gina. You caught that one too? Yeah, I was like, that's so funny. That was funny. You got it funny. Where are we? Branding Nightflower. Okay. The women in this show really made it. I know that I don't know if anybody, but I know loved them all as well. We just have to do a quick shout out to all these amazing women before we move on, because they were phenomenal. So my favorite part is that, yes?
We have Kim Kyung as her mother-in-law.
Yep.
Who at the beginning, there's so much tension between the two of them about what it means to be an honorable widow, I guess.
Yes. How to be a good widow is the whole thing. Like, yeah. So yeah, there's a whole thing going on. So we had Kim Kyung, which is amazing, and we always love her. We also had So Yi Suk, who played just the evil. She wasn't evil per se, but she was definitely gray and like murdered the king. So it was bad. And then you had Yoon Sabong, who's the merchant. And we had Kim Kyung, and then you had Lee Honey, and it's all ladies over the age of 40, and they were amazing, and they made the whole show, and it was so good. It was so good. I loved it. So good. All right, guys, thank you for letting me gut. Who knew I was going to start gushing about Nightflower? But at last, this is where we ended up. Yeah. So Yusuk was fire. Like, she was taking no shit from anybody to the very end, where she was like, I will poison myself in front of the king. I was like, what is happening? So good. Whoa. She was so good.
Whoa.
Yes, it was fantastic. All right, you guys. So that was that was exciting. Nightflower was very fun. I really enjoyed it. Okay, let's see what do we have this week? All right, you guys.
Marry My Husband.
I was gonna say, do we want to dive into the Marry My Husband finale?
I think we need to. I think people probably have feelings and quibbles that they want to share. I'm dying to hear what everyone else thought. So
I'm going to dump out for a hot second because I got to take care of something that just happened. But I'm going to be listening. But can you share with us, Marisa, what your thoughts were about Marry My Husband?
So after the series of dumpster fires that happened in episode 12, I just sat myself down and I decided I love Park Min Young so much. I love Nanu. I love the family that she's created around herself. And I was just like, okay, wherever the show decides to go, I'm gonna go with it because I decided I don't know if I'm gonna love it or like it, but I'm gonna go with it and try not to question so much because sometimes you just sit there by yourself with your snacks and you're watching and you're like, what the like you're just throwing shit, right? Because you're like, I can't stand it. But this show gave me so much joy up until like 11-12, and I was like, well, am I going to write it off? It's like I could. I write off a lot of dramas by that point, but I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. Damn it. So yeah. So I definitely accepted a lot of things that normally I just would have been like throwing shit at the television. So
oh, interesting. Like what?
Like Boa. Listen, I know she saved SM Entertainment. I know that she is the queen. I know that she's OG. But she's a K-pop star. She's a singer. She's a dancer. She's a mentor. But if you're going to bring, Jen and I were talking about this before we went live, if you're going to bring someone in who's going to out Sumin, then you need like a top tier actor who's going to go against Park Min Young and who's going to be part of this crew of really talented actors. So yeah, I was like, I wasn't getting why she was doing it, except that, she doesn't get what she always wants, spoiled chaebol. I'm like, is that really? It's the woman's psychotic, but it wasn't enough. She didn't bring enough. So that was a big bummer.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything you just said. All of it. I will also add that I thought that, and we also mentioned this before, and I saw people make couple comments, and it was also very, very big subject on Twitter. I thought it took a really dark turn after episode 12, where our main couple was actively plotting to have these people take their fates. Where I was like, wait. So what is the character wasn't even in the webtoon. She was only in okay, yeah. I thought that if we were going to be that morally gray about how we were going to use this second chance, I kind of would have liked to maybe have built up to it. It just felt very sudden that our characters were suddenly actively plotting these moments instead of them kind of naturally occurring, and therefore their fate had been passed over. Where suddenly now they were like, I need to get rid of dying, so we're gonna set them up to like kill each other. I was like, oh, that is dark. That is darker than I was expecting in this show.
And the thing is, Sumin and Min Hwang were as evil as they needed to be, right? They were so good. And for once we were getting like these fully fleshed out characters, and you were getting this frenemy who tipped into psychosis, and it was really because the actor Song Ha-yoon and then Lee Yi-kyung, so good, right? So then why bring in this other character? Like I think it though, again, because we're dealing with like time travel and a do-over, like it's kind of and they did go back to like, this whole revenge track. So why did we need another character? I don't know. I feel like we lost Sumin at the end near the last episodes. Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the same for you, but every time that Sumin and Jiwon were on screen together and like battling the battle of wits, that's when the show came alive for me. Like that's when the revenge became just juicy and delicious. Not when the ex-fiance was there, not when even as much as I love Nanu, even when Jae-hook was like plotting and planning, it was not as good as when these two women were going head to head with what they knew about each other. Like that was for me the most dynamic part of it, for sure.
Yeah, because that was a really deep relationship. It was kind of the long con in a way. So right? So yeah, and who was it? Amy B saying like they could have spent more time like on the moral dilemma of what they were trying to do in
Yes.
order to live their lives. So that would have been a good place to spend their time. But
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think I'm seeing Caitlin's comment. I mean, obviously we had to give the car death to somebody, and we kind of ran out of people. So maybe that's what the ex-fiance was there for, possibly. But I feel like you could have brought her in, had her killed off, and be done with her in like, minutes without having her
Mhm.
drag out, episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I with what you said earlier, Marisa, I felt like episode 12, it just kind of it was still fun, but, like, it
Mhm.
took me till yesterday to watch the finale because I was like, it kinda hurts
Oh,
feelings.
really?
I didn't
Well,
I wasn't
it
like
did,
yeah.
you know, Park Min Young, rom-com queen. It just, I know she's had some uh because we know how vicious they are over there. If you're associated with anyone who
Oh,
maybe has
right?
some
Yeah.
questionable business ethics, they will drag you down. So it was incredible to see Park Min Young in the most gorgeous, gorgeous wedding and all those photos. And
Sure.
right.
Yeah.
And I
I
did
mean, it was
love that we
amazing.
got, yeah, we got more of them. But who brought up the other couples?
Oh my god, the other
Dr.
couples were
Chi?
so delightful. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Do you wanna see them? Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I adored them, and I think Marisa has brought some, visual aids to help us, especially with this little nugget.
Where is it? You guys, yeah, so Boa wasn't the only K-pop idol in this, right? Iggy Kwang was in Beast, which became Highlight. But can we just talk about his K-pop idol beingness? Because like honestly, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, you guys. Oh no.
I know they're not, but I just need all these tats to be real. They're so amazing.
Yeah, they're not.
I just
And
maybe
he's
one. Give me one,
Someone tell us which ones are real. Uh,
right?
yeah, and he's post-military, y'all. So,
Oh.
what's he doing next? I kinda need to know because he's now on
Let's
my radar.
see.
Yes, Amy,
What
it is him.
right? It looks like he has a role I Kill You. Let's see, what is that? Do we
What's
wanna look at
that?
that? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I Highlight's one of the older, and Beast, one of the older groups, right? So, not so I don't
Okay.
know what K-pop generation they are. Maybe
So
Caitlin can tell us. Right, right.
this
So
is his
good.
new one coming up. So this is Sunwoo, he's Hu Jung. So okay, who's Sunwoo? Oh, Kangi. I don't know her.
Kang Jiang.
I don't know. The name sounds familiar, but I don't recognize the picture. Uh, Once a promising taekwondo athlete, now works part-time.
Hmm,
Stand-in. Oh.
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Is this on
Another
like GMA
Shabo.
or something? Yeah.
It doesn't even say actually.
Mm.
I
So
don't know what that
yes,
one is. Anyway, he's got
yeah,
another lead role coming for sure.
that's good. That's good.
But yeah, he's a nugget. I like him a lot. I will say at the end of everything, what's been rumored? Oh, you don't know if the drama is happening. Oh, gotcha. Copy that. I'm like, what's been rumored for years? Tell
Mm,
us, Caitlin. Um, yeah, he's a delight. I liked all the extra couples. I will say though, at the end of the day, as much as I enjoyed the romance and the revenge, Song Ha Yoon's Sumin was one of the greatest characters I've ever watched. Like she was so deliciously evil and not maniacally evil, like true psychotically evil that I even at the end when she's in prison and just going like I'm the only way she can be happy, like still living in this delusional, like I loved her so much. Like she was just so good. You know? I love that the actor Sang Ha Yoon took the role. She went from like fight my way, like, little pixie girl to the greatest maniacal villain we've seen in a really long time. And I loved it. I loved it for her, and I hope she only stays in gray characters from here on out.
I know. I love her for that because after Fight for My Way, she did a couple of. Did you see the one with the talking refrigerator?
Oh, no, I missed that one.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know. She just wasn't getting the kinds of roles she's capable of. So this one, take the second female lead, that far juicier.
But always far juicier. I also think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read the one lead that she did with Chae Ji-hyuk. God, what was it called?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, what was that called?
Where they probably didn't get paid, but man.
That's what I was going to say. She didn't get paid. She did that whole show, and there was a whole, what was that one called? Devilish Joy. It was Devilish
chemistry.
Joy. Oh yeah, they were hot.
Yeah. Oh,
they were so hot. The story was kind of was a nothing burger, but their chemistry was hot, and she was great. And then I read that she basically didn't get paid. And so since then, she's just been in all these really tiny little nothing shows. So I don't know if there was a problem. I don't know. So I feel bad for her, but I loved seeing her in this. She was so good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Marisa, I remember you talking about talking fridge. Oh my God, exactly.
Where did they come up with this stuff?
Right? I did read, I'm going to throw it in the newsletter. So if you guys haven't subscribed to our newsletter, but I did read an article about our girl, well, I just lost her. Anyway, Sumin, where the one, Song Ha-yoon really like went super, we would call it method here in the States, but she went deep into this character, and it's going to take her a beat to kind of come out of it. But she also said that it stretched her as an actor, and it also is something that she wants to continue to kind of dabble in. So I'm excited for her. I'm excited to see where she goes from here, for sure.
Well, I think they're all getting a reward holiday vacation to Vietnam, I think. So hopefully they can just chill on the beach, and she can just drink some cocktails out of a fresh coconut and like regroup.
Let Sumin go. Let her float out. Float away, Sumin. Thank you and goodbye. Yes. All right, you guys. What else do we have next? All right, we've got God, Marry My Husband. What a show. Is anyone watching Branding and Songsu? Anyone? I am not. Marisa? No. Okay. Okay, Marisa, this is last week, so we know that we have the finale coming up this week. Love Song for Illusion, Marisa. Where are we with that one? How are we doing? Where are we at? Are we still confused? Do we know what's happening yet?
I don't think anyone is watching this. No, I don't know what's happening. It is okay. It is stuck in a groove called amnesia.
Oh God, seriously?
It is like, yes.
Okay.
So between the mind space where they can kind of all appear,
Party?
and then he's got the king has amnesia because he was hit by a dart, which is a callback to episode 1 when our girl got hit by a dart and had amnesia, which is how she ended up in the palace in the first place. But now it just has been stretching out a little long, y'all. So I have to say though, Hwang Hee, who's playing the illegitimate brother, and who's manipulating his and killing his way to the throne, he's having fun. Like you can tell that he is just like he's laughing at everything that's happening. He's just like so like mustache twirling evil. And thank you, director. I don't know why. I guess it was some sort of prison protest, but he had his shirt off for a couple scenes. Guy's hot, totally hot.
We appreciate a little fan service for a while.
A little fan service, yeah. Yes, the amnesia. I don't know what's happening. We're almost done. I think I'm the only one watching this. Because listen, Park Ji-hoon, I love his voice. This young man's voice is very deep and just very resonant. But our girl, he's really the star of this, because our girl, her name is Hong Yeji, and she's brand new. She's like 22. She's like my daughter's age, and she's young, and she's a rising star. But this character is a lot for her to handle, and you can see her what do you call it? Her limitations are showing, her inexperience. I think she's got a lot going for her. It's just this show, because it's so the shit they're throwing at them comes out of left field, and it's so nonsensical that you just really needed a stronger actor to sell it to. I'll buy it if you sell it to me, but she's not quite there. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, listen, sometimes those scripts are just like,
Right?
even seasoned actors are like, I don't know how to sell this shit. I don't know what we're doing. I'm just gonna say the words and hope it works. Okay, go. But yeah. So someone who needs a little bit extra practice adds a lot. Let's see what kind of amnesia. Everyone seems to be like anti-amnesia. We're all like, no more amnesia. We are done.
Yeah.
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 We're gonna get rid of amnesia. So with that being said, we're gonna skip amnesia for the next one and go straight to y'all hypnosis with Flex Cop. Yep. This week's episodes revolved around a hypnosis plot line. I know we've said this a million times. Listen, I love these guys. They're my happy place. Is anyone else watching this? Because I adore it. I think Marisa said it best a few weeks ago. It is the greatest thing to just turn on a Friday after whatever kind of week you've had. And it's just absurd and stupid and adorable. And I love them. And I want this to go on for like 6 seasons. Like they're already talking about a season 2. I love this crew so much. They're ridiculous. With that being said, this week's script was the most absurd thing I've seen in a long time. Like, we always talk about like how the scripts, a lot of K-drama scripts are like, you can see where the writers were like, okay, I need to get Marisa from LA to Vancouver, but I don't have a plane. How do I do it? And so suddenly Marisa has a flying carpet. And you're like, wait, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like Marisa suddenly has walked thousands of miles in 2 steps. Like it's the most ridiculous thing. They literally just pick up our characters and move them. And they're like, great, how do we do it? And they're like, hypnosis. And I'm like, what is happening right now? What is happening? Show, come on. So I get that we had to get our boy on Byo-hyun's character. He has had the truth of his mother's death trapped in his brain and he's forgotten it. But he has these recurring dreams that clearly something has happened. And then we meet in our case of the week, this psychiatrist who uses hypnosis to cure her clients. What? Not only does she cure her clients, she can make you do shit that you'd never do before. And so we had a variety of people being hypnotized to do wacky shit. It's like, what is happening, show? It was so ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. But I love it. And I was like, all right, fine. So, of course, at the end, our boy goes to see the psychiatrist. You're right, Gina. She is the best in the world for hypnosis. I'm sorry. You're right. She's the best. She can hypnotize anybody to do anything. It's amazing. I mean, it was adorable. It was hilarious because our boy, Kang Sang-joon, who hates, you guys are I'm making fun of it, but I love this show. I adore it. I just think sometimes the absurdity is ridiculous. Kang Sung-joon basically goes to our hypnotist to see if they can really hypnotize people to do things they can't really do, and asks her to hypnotize him to adore Yisu for a whole day. And the scene that progresses since then is pretty hilarious, where he's like, Yisu accidentally cuts his hand and Jun Young runs over and like blows on his hand. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is happening? And everyone's just looking at him like, what is going on? It was funny. I mean, it was there. The comedy was definitely there and I enjoyed it. But at the end, Yisu goes to the prison because the psychiatrist is like, come on by. I will tell you things that you need to know. And he's like, you're full of shit. She's like, let me hypnotize you. He's like, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Sure. And of course, she peels back the layers that she had already built per his father to make sure that he did not remember that his mother had killed herself and he sat by her bathtub when he was 7. And that was how we ended. That's how we ended. That's how we got to the halfway point of Flex Cop. Yeah. I was like, I mean, all right. I mean, I get that we had to get to him the big reveal that he finally learned how his mom died, but we had to jump through some hoops, y'all, to get there. And it was hilarious. And but I'm really enjoying it. Are you not watching it, Marisa?
It's on my list. I will get to it. I will get to it. I watched like 3 non-K dramas over the last 10 days because I was hanging out in New York with my daughter. So we can talk about that in open forum. If you ever need to watch something that's not a K drama or an
Right?
Asian drama. What?
We'll jump in there. Let's see. So who else is I thought his mom was murdered. So did I, Gina. So did I. I thought dad had something to do with it. We still have 8 episodes to get there. Who knows where dad will end up then? It is not clear yet. This is true. I would agree. Let's see. The hypnosis plot works for me. I mean, listen, it's not that it didn't work. I just thought it was a pretty it was really outlandish. Let's see. Jinyi Su. Yep. Mm-hmm. At least please dealing with yep, I appreciate that. Exactly. No, listen, I think hypnosis is a fantastic tool. I'm not against hypnosis at all. I just don't I'm not sure I believe that a psychiatrist could hypnotize you to do things in your daily life for an entire day that you did not want to do at some point. Changing your entire personality through hypnosis, I don't believe is possible. But I do think hypnosis is an amazing tool. Absolutely. Are you kidding? I want to do like past life regression. Please. I totally want to do that. Let's see. Dr. Chi. Nah, come on, Dr. Chi. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. I'm still not sold. I mean, listen, it's a very procedural. It's very fun and wacky. It is. Now, you know what, Norky? I would not. I mean, I will say this episodes were bad, but kind of going back to what you said about actors selling it. This group of actors is selling it to where you're just kind of like, okay, that's ridiculous, but you guys are a lot of fun. So that's why I really enjoy it. So yeah, let's see. Dropped it after 3 episodes. I was being generous. I will say, I think you guys mentioned this 2 weeks ago. I really hope that after this big reveal and that Jinyi Su has finally realizes that he likes being a part of a team and likes being a part of being a detective. I hope he now will maybe go to school and learn to be one and not just be super bright because he's really wealthy. Like that's my biggest quibble from a story standpoint. But the crew as a whole, I really enjoy a lot. All right. So that is Flex Cop. I seem to be the only one enjoying it, but that's fine. I will take it. All right, guys. Captivating the King. Who's watching this one? Anyone? Jen, in my opinion, is doing a good job at balancing the. Oh, it is so far. I will agree with you on that, Chidera. Yes, it is doing a really nice job of balancing the two. So I'm hoping that it continues because you know how some of our dramas they hit that halfway point and they're like it goes from being like kind of a wacky comedy to suddenly like being a melodrama, and you're just like, what just happened? What happened to my fun, goofy, detective team? So yeah. But yeah, okay, good. You guys are still watching it. Okay, excellent. Yeah, it'll get better after the end. You're absolutely, Gina. I mean, I love Amboyan, and I think I appreciate that he is playing the spoiled idiot. I really do. I think a lot of male lead actors won't allow themselves to be played for the fool because that's not their image. And so I do appreciate that he's willing to take on a character that, for all intents and purposes, is just a spoiled brat idiot child that needs to learn a lot of lessons. And so I really do enjoy that. Okay, Gina M. talking about Captivating the King. Waiting for recommend the series finished after Captivating the King.
Me too.
Who's all watching this? Anyone out there besides me? I am watching it. Amy, what are you thinking? Okay, talk to me, you guys. Talk to me because I got questions. I have questions. Did you guys all watch today's episode before I dive in? Because that's my biggest question. Is today's episode? Anyone? All right. Nope. All right. All right, you guys. Unlike, as I mentioned earlier, Nightflower, Captivating the King has so many moving parts that I watch the weekly episodes and it takes me almost 10 minutes to remember what everybody's up to. I'm like, what is happening? Hey, Sue, the idea of tricking the king is wild. Right, Calvin, like, can we talk about how bad she is at this? Like, how bad she is at treason? Like, she's atrocious. She is a master bonded player, and none of her plans have worked. Not one. She has failed in every single attempt. And it's not just because that she is captivated by the king, though she is. Like, yes, thank you, Meow Minx. Like, I'm like utterly confused heading into the finale. Like, who's who, why, when we got Ming and King, Queen, and I'm just like, Ching, and I'm like, who is who and where? And so many things are not happening on screen. And the uncle, who is it a principal director? He's not the left minister. The left minister, I think, is not the evil one this time. He's like psychotic. He's not just power hungry. He's like psychotic. Yeah, villain fails every time. Like, yeah, it's a really strange drama. Cho Jung-suk is the most magnificent. Talk about selling it. He's the most magnificent actor I've ever seen. He sells every minute. He sells every beat. I believe every breath he takes in this thing. Even though I'm like, I don't know why you are saying these things, but I believe you're saying them, and why. I've lost the thread, y'all. Yeah, help me out. Let's see. Okay, I have a thing about why she looks like she's about to cry at any time. Like, what's exactly Meow Ming's? Like, at all times, she looks like she's on the verge of tears. She's the most gorgeous boy I've ever seen. And did you guys watch this week's episodes? I know I just asked that, but I have to ask this question. So after she takes the spear to the shoulder, all the time, Amy, I don't know what's going on. She takes the spear to the shoulder. She wakes up, and everyone is now to realize, not everyone, but everyone in the inner circle now knows she's a woman. Yet, when she wakes up, she dresses again as a man, just sitting in her resting clothes. I'm like, why? Why does she have the headband and the top knot going on? Why is that how she's recuperating? I don't understand. Okay. No explanation. She just wanders around looking like her dude character, her robotic playing character, which is, fine, but I don't understand it. All right, you guys. I want to spoil it so bad because I have so many questions about what happened at the end of episode 14, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Okay, you guys, let me know in the comments who has watched episode 14. Anyone? Because I have a question about the lip gloss that is going on. Does anybody know that reference? Okay. Yeah, right? Right. Yeah, right. Give me some Juji Hoons fighting zombies. It was very straightforward. I knew who the good guys were. I knew who the bad guys were. So yeah, I'm going to finish it. I'm just not sure. Oh, not today's episode, but lip gloss. Pay attention to lip gloss, Amy. I have questions next week about lip gloss. I do. I have questions about lip gloss. All right. There it is. Captivating the King. Does anybody else have I don't even know what to say about it because I don't really know what the story is. Even at episode 14, I know that the king, Stephanie's watched it. Okay, Stephanie, do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, just give me a thumbs up if you know the question I'm about to ask, because I have questions about the lip gloss. Gina, watch for lip gloss, and then I want you all to come back and let me know in the comments what you thought, because I have so many thoughts about this lip gloss. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's right, exactly. I just am like, okay, sure, all right. There's so many chemically induced questions I have about that. Anyway, Marisa, yes.
Well, I just looked up the writer, and he wrote The Crowned Clown,
which we adored, right?
Right. Yeah. So I get it. He's this is the genre he wants to, dive into, but Crowned Clown was so good and so specific, and this just sounds like it's like the kitchen, what do we call it? The K-drama soup of
yeah, it's a K-drama stew of everything. I mean, okay, so let's just okay, so we've got a king. Okay, we got a king who, as the crown prince, was sent to Qing as a political prisoner.
Yeah.
His king brother goes insane because of the machinations in the thing. The brother comes back. The brothers hate each other. The brother dies. The other brother becomes the king. Everyone is treacherous. He falls in love with a baduk player, but it's a boy. And then because he becomes king, he then goes against him, and he gets sent to Qing. But he escapes, and then goes back on a revenge track against the king that betrayed him. But then they fall in love, and now the king. Do you understand? That's only halfway through. Like, there's so many story points. Like, she outclapped, right? Thank you. That's what I thought it was gonna be, Amy. I thought she's gonna be the greatest tactician in the world. She's terrible. She's terrible.
Oh no.
I mean, and she's always, like you said, I think it was Amy, just always quivering, like she's on the verge of tears. I'm like, I don't even understand your revenge plot. You're just mad? Like, you're like children trying to like fight against your parents. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Yeah. Right? So yeah.
All the things, Nora.
It's all the things. It's all of them. It's all of them. Like, I'm just like, what is happening? People dying left and right for no apparent reason. Anyway. Yeah, she's like every plan she's had has gone like awry. Like, it's just a mess. And then can we just talk about like our little Chloe she's the man made right? Yes. Yes. What is his name? He plays the son of the guy who got killed in the beginning, and he was in Chloe. Oh, Ishin Young. He's playing Kim Young Ha.
He's a cutie.
He is totally a cutie, but I don't understand where his loyalties are, or who he's playing, or what the story. Like, what is he doing? Who? Help me, people! Like, I don't understand what his point is. Like, I know he was in love with our girl at the beginning and wanted to marry her, and then he falsified her testimony, and then his dad died, and then he got shipped off to the north, and then he came back, and they got reunited, and then they were going to plot against the king, but he really wants to make sure the crown prince, now the crown prince is safe, and I'm just like, who are you? Who are you aligned with? I don't understand what is happening. Right?
Yikes.
Yeah, it's a lot. So anyway, for as small as my watch list is, I had a rough week. I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions. All right, what else do we got? I think that's my entire list. What are you? That's it. What else you got, Marisa?
That's it.
That's it, right?
Did anyone? Oh, what's the one with Jang Nara? My happy ending.
That's my happy ending. End? Yeah, it did. How'd you guys do on that?
Yeah, I was not watching it, but I need to know. I'm so curious. Like, where did she end up? I'm like,
right?
I don't know. Were they discussing it on Twitter? Because it seemed
they are, but I haven't seen the finale yet. It seemed, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen the finale yet. It really annoys me. Yeah, right? Exactly, Chidera. Like, there's 16 episodes. Like, let's just focus. Let's see. Captivating Kingsland has a good potential for rewatch. You know what, Amy? It'd be a fantastic drinking game. Every time one of their plans fails, you have to take a shot. You'd be super drunk very quickly. Oh, Caitlin hasn't finished it yet. Caitlin, why didn't you? I needed to know all your theories and make sure we couldn't finish it. Okay. Finish it. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna punt my happy ending to next week.
Okay.
Let's see.
What else was there?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. The peach tree, just going back to Captivating, that the peach tree, that's the most dramatic tree thing. And the lightning, and it was so dramatic. It was so hilarious. I like cackled. I cackled. All right, you guys. Open forum, man. Let's do it.
Open forum.
Well, you guys are jumping in there. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let us know what Killer Paradox.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right. Marisa.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad it was 8 episodes, and even then, at first, okay, the Che Wu Chic glow up. I kind of need.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I like that you have these two bumbling fools thinking that they have superpowers and somehow are just, cleaning up, committing crimes and cleaning them up. I just it was really kind of enjoyable. Is that the wrong word? I don't know. What does that say about my morality? But that whole vengeful Batman thing, I was really enjoying it. And then they were just going so deep with the girl who worked at the supermarket. At first I thought, I'm enjoying this because I like seeing that they've made her a person and not just a victim. But then it went on so long, too long. And I was like, well, maybe if they had cast somebody that you really wanted to see like a stronger actor or someone who's a little
Mhm.
more famous, you know, like kind of on the level of Chae Woo-shik and Son Soo-koo, then maybe I would have enjoyed it more. But like generally speaking, I don't need a season 2, I think is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, I think the only
Didn't
reason I
love
would
it.
want
Yeah.
yeah, would want a season 2 is just to have someone explain to me what the hell season 1 was, because I honestly was like, what is the point of this story? Like, nothing a lot happened and absolutely nothing happened, in my opinion. Like, I didn't understand. Like, I mean, listen, I'll watch Sun Soo-koo in anything. We've already established that, like anything. And I thought he was great, but I couldn't even. I don't remember anything from the story after. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Nothing was memorable because nothing to me happened except him. The only thing I really remember is him blowing bubbles. Like, I mean, I'm suddenly have a thing for bubblegum. I just, I don't feel like we dove into what I got. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
can't even form like a critique of it because I don't even really know what the point of the story was. Was it that kind of like someone compared it to the Bruce Willis movie? God, what was it called? Glass was the comic book movie from M. Night Shyamalan, and it was Glass was the third in the trilogy, and it was he could walk through, he could feel things, and he could feel when you were a bad
Oh,
person. And then,
oh,
oh God, I forget the name of the actor who played Glass. Anyway, it was kind of a superhero kind of story, and that's kind of Unbreakable. Thank you, Marco.
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Unbreakable. Like that was the Chae Woo-shik character was unbreakable, right? And if we would have dove more into that aspect of it, I think it felt like it was trying to be both. So anyway,
Yeah.
I was just confused.
Yeah, like this accidental vigilante, but then he became a vigilante.
Right.
So I was like, that's is
Yeah.
really okay because you took a turn there. Like it could have been just this
Yeah.
accidental place, and I think that if we stayed
Maybe.
there,
Yeah.
maybe it would have been yeah.
And like
Uh,
there was no paradox. I think maybe that's what it was. Like at the end of the story, there was no
yes,
paradox. There was none. Had he stayed an accidental serial killer, like he
yeah,
accidentally always ended up killing like really bad people because he would always end
yeah,
up in those altercations, that would be
yeah,
a paradox. But him going out and just murdering people because they decided they were worthy of being murdered, that is not a
right.
paradox.
No,
That is just murder.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Lost
Uh,
focus. Yeah. Right?
oh, what could have been? Oh boy.
Yeah. It
You know,
did turn out they were guilty. Yes. All of them.
yeah.
Every single one of them. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
Oh, you guys. I hate it when K-dramas get like this, where it's like every single one, like halfway through, turns into something else that they didn't set up. And it's just like, it's such a bummer because we want to keep loving them. And it's like, where'd you go? I was watching this show and now you're giving me this.
Right. Yeah. It's just like, oh God. Like, I
Mm,
didn't sign up
mm.
for this at all.
Yeah,
Isn't that what I did play on?
man. All right,
Oh,
open forum.
Wait,
Oh,
Monica, you believe he had powers, right? That's kind of what I thought. I kind of went to the place where he does actually have this sixth sense of like, you are a bad person. Whether you should murder them is a whole nother story. I'm just saying. Let's see. Okay. All right. Open forum. What's everybody watching? Marisa, what did you
yeah.
watch when you were in New York?
Okay, so my daughter had just finished one day and she wanted to watch it again. So I had read the book when it came out and I had seen the Anne Hathaway film. So I
Okay.
was okay going into it. And I do love this adaptation. I love that our actually I should call up who were the actors in this. Uh Ambika Maud is just a star. She was freaking phenomenal. I guess she's a comedian in the UK. But just She was so good. So good, so good. Loved her. And I loved that there were just so many brown people in this adaptation. It just made me so happy. And then also we watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith, just on Prime. Maya Erskine for the win.
She was so good
Donald
in that.
Glover, excellent. Of course, we knew that. But Maya Erskine, holy cow. After Pen 15, oh my God, for her to be this like totally like smart, psychotic, kick-ass spy. Loved her. And then we watched Avatar.
I have
We
4
have
more
to.
episodes to go on that.
Uh-huh. My daughter, like, because she was little when the Nickelodeon cartoon came out. So I think she watched everything like it 5, 6, 10 times. So, and it's like embedded in her brain. So it was
Sure.
just kind of a real joy to watch this live action. And it was shot in Vancouver too. So I always love seeing that. That's kind
Oh,
of my
nice.
hometown in the
So
forest.
if your daughter was a huge
Mhm.
Avatar animation fan, what did she think
Mhm.
of the adaptation? Because I'm hearing
Oh, she
mixed
enjoyed
reviews
it.
out there. Did she?
Oh,
Oh, good.
she enjoyed it, and she, definitely they consolidated some stuff and some things happened very quickly, but she
Mhm.
really enjoyed it. Yeah. Especially
I
all those
did not.
creatures.
Right? I am loving our uncle nephew team up of the Fire Nation. They're my favorite.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
They're the
I
best.
mean, the dialogue is clunky in a lot of places, but it's all right.
I mean, it's fun. I would say that my only critique of it is that it seems like it can't quite find if it wants to be a serious drama or if it wants to be an honest representation of the cartoon. Like I feel like some characters are coming at it from a cartoony actors are coming at it from more the cartoony stand, like that's their acting like style, and then the other actors are some other actors are coming at it from a more like this is like a serious like piece of drama. And so sometimes it's like
Uh,
I'm like, wait, where are we going?
yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
did
See,
watch
Toy and I always are like right there, right? I did watch One Piece.
One Piece was great. Yeah, that was on
Yeah.
Netflix. Yeah, that was really good.
I think
Really
I
good.
think I said this when it was out, but One Piece has some of the best acting I have ever seen. Talk about committing to the absurdity and making me believe it. I have never
Mhm.
seen that many actors be that good at selling the most absurd concept ever. Like the story on paper should not have appealed to me. Like it was just not really my wheelhouse of a story. And I
Mhm.
burned through those episodes. Like I binged the shit out of them because those actors were so good and so committed to this absurdist world. I was just like totally into it.
Yeah. And One Piece is this huge anime. When I was in Japan in the fall, like there was like a bar, just random bar, and it was just all One Piece. It's just
Oh
stuff,
wow.
collectibles everywhere. It's just like it's so beloved over there. So yeah, it's totally fun.
Nice.
That's a good rainy
Very
Sunday
cool.
watch. It's not raining, but it's a
Mhm.
good Sunday watch.
That is a good one. What else? What
Yeah.
else? Didn't hate the player, hate the game. What's happening? I don't even know what's happening. I was a minute. Oh yeah. Let's see. Monday's popular recently. What do we got? Marisa,
Um.
what's the
Oh,
first show you were talking about? Oh,
One Day on Netflix. It is a kind of a romance drama. Um, and it's based on a book which became a Anne Hathaway film, that was like kind of mid 2000s, but now it's a full, I think it's 6 or 8 episodes on Netflix. It's really, it can really grab you by the heart. I really enjoyed
I
it. It's a whole timeline. That's the other thing. Like they graduate in 1988. These two people who become best friends, and then each episode is kind of they pick a year of their relationship as best friends, and just like what they go through as they're growing up. And oh my god, like because I'm right there with you. I remember the 80s.
oh the 80s. Oh the
Yes.
80s. There's so much. Let's see, 14 episode one day. I'm finally finished second season. Sweet Home. Oh, nice, Marco. Well done. Finally finishing Sweet Home. Dr. Chi, you're rewatching. I think you're rewatching Marry My Husband just so you can analyze Nanu's hairline again, Dr. Chi.
Oh.
Dr. Chi has a whole discourse and Discord about his hair.
Oh, really?
And I love it.
Well, we'll find out
Let's
when he goes to the military and shaves his head.
right. random highlight, but random
How
highlight.
is he like,
Oh,
how is he 29 or 30? Like, I could have sworn he would have been was 35.
who? Which one? Nanu?
Nanu. Yeah.
If you watch any of his like variety stuff, you know
Oh,
he's
well,
absolutely like
yeah.
under 30. It's hilarious.
Yeah. It's a big goofball.
Highlight is gearing for a comeback, Caitlin. Heck yeah, we might have to go check that
Ooh.
out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. House of Ninjas. It keeps popping up on my Netflix. How was that? That was good?
Oh, I want to see that. I'm going to watch that. I know, Caitlin, you've been talking about House of Ninjas coming up, so I definitely want to check that out. I do love a Japanese drama, so yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, right. I know. Dr. G, hilarious.
Oh, cool. Oh, good
House of
choice.
Ninjas is great. Oh, good. Nice. House of Ninjas is amazing. Okay, sounds like House of
Hey.
Ninjas is definitely a good K-drama to jump on for
Is
sure.
that 2 thumbs up?
I love Come on. Come on. Where are you? Ooh, see. Oh, am I too high? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
They gotta be able to see them correctly. Otherwise, they're like, nah, it's not happening. But nice try. And Orange Days. Veronica, what is Orange Days? I don't know that one at all.
Oh, I don't know it. Queen of Divorce. We do love Kang Ki-young, but I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I tried, y'all. I couldn't. I would turn it off halfway through if something came up, and then I just completely forgot that it was even on, and I'm like so behind now. I'm not catching up. Yeah, is it that Amy? Is okay is exactly. I was like, if I had nothing else to watch, I might hit play on that, but it just was not doing it for me. It's a J drama on Netflix. Thank you, Monica. So Orange Days is a J drama on Netflix. Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, love a good recommendation. I keep seeing that too. Let's see what else. All right, guys. So the fake kiss was hilarious. What is that from? Fake. I don't remember which one was from. All right, guys. So while you guys are still talking about other things, you guys want to take a look at what February's got in store for us? Take a look there.
March.
Oh, all of us Strange March. Did I say February? Sorry, March. It is March. Oh my God.
How are we here already?
I don't know, Marisa. I'm gonna share this because I don't know. This may be a little too personal, but if I continue to be unemployed, I will be unemployed because of this strike for a full year if we make it to the end of this month, and I don't even know how to process that.
God.
So if you guys want to like set out any good juju that Jen actually gets picked up for a show, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, across the board, Hollywood, South Korea, everybody is like crunching down on their production schedules. Like I think that's half the reason our K-drama calendar is so small. Is there is another strike brewing? Yes, there is, which is why a lot of productions are not being picked up. Yahtzee and Teamsters, and they're going in that's what I'm a Teamster. They're going in negotiating together, so it's going to be either a full walkout or we're going to get a really nice contract. So let's fingers crossed for a really nice contract, and then you can all go back to work because Mama needs a paycheck. All right, that's my little side. But we got a really good month coming up in March. I don't know about you guys yet, but Wonderful World, I'm so intrigued by it. With Chanu and our girl Misty.
Yes.
I mean, Kim Nam-ju and Chanu and Kim Kang-woo, like, and Im Se-mi, like, this cast is amazing. Though I wish I would have pulled it up. I apologize. I did not pull it up. Did you guys see the picture of Chanu with his like his metal worker hat? He's like flexing. Like, you're a child of the 80s, Marisa. I like instantly was like, what was that? Like, what was the name of that movie?
Flashdance, where she's
Flashdance.
like
all I can think of was that's all I can think of. It's like it's Flashdance. Like, I want him to start like dancing and all the with the fire falling down on him and like, flipping off his hat. Like, I'm just like, listen, I love Chanu, but it was the most absurd photo ever. I was like, that's hilarious. Like, God bless. God bless. But I'm super excited for this. I am so excited to see him go dark. Dark. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this is the one you're looking forward to, Marisa. Queen of Tears. Oh, sorry, you guys didn't see the calendar. Queen of Tears. We got that one. That one's coming up the week after. So, okay, I'm excited for other reasons. Mostly this one. This is the reason I'm excited right there. And this one. I love this I love these two right here.
Well, I saw someone write Kim Soo-hyun golden retriever energy and Kim Ji-won black cat energy. I'm
right?
Like, yes.
I love it. Not really. Chadir. I love Chanu. Like I know people rag on him as an actor, but I think he's actually a pretty good actor. I enjoy him. I mean, I'm interested to see how he does when he goes into a different place. Like, I feel like, and I don't mean to, like, I'm not trying to be controversial at all, but I think this past year is going to change him as an actor, just because of what he's going to bring to the table, as far as emotions that he will have readily available to him. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful cast. Yes. Queen of Tears is a beautiful cast for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong though, you all. Did it not, like, the writer is from he's reunited with the writer from My Love from Another Star, correct? Is that right?
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. Yeah.
Did I not read that Kim Ji-won's character? And she did. That's right. She did Chloe as well. Did I not read that she dies of cancer or something like that? Like
what?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah,
really?
Is this a different story? Is this the original synopsis that I maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different drama. But I thought this was, people had been talking about how it's going to be much more like emotional. But everything I'm seeing is like rom-commy, like her Chloe, My Love for Another Star style, not deep Milo. Am I thinking of the wrong one? I apologize.
I have not. Oh man, I haven't seen that in any synopsis. Just that she's a chaebol, and he's like, they were like, some of them are like low level worker. I'm like, I think he's an executive at the company, and their marriage is faltering. They're, but they don't say why. There's some event that they allude to that turns their marriage around. So maybe that's it.
Maybe
she
that's
gets
it.
A diagnosis. What is this drama?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to get excited about it, but I'm also like, I don't have the energy for a depressing drama.
Oh man. I mean, there was that era of K dramas where she always dies. And even all right. Yeah, like in Descendants of the Sun, Kim Ji-won was supposed to die.
Right? Oh my god, I would have flipped a fucking table if she would have died. They were my couple. Oh my god. Meow Minx, I'm over on Twitter. Yep, for sure. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. I'm not there a lot, but I definitely chime in. Let's see. Midnight Photo Studio. I'm cautiously excited about this one. This one has got our girl Kwan Nara, which I'm always excited to see her. Juwon, Yoon Soo, and Moon Suk, which I like all four of these guys. All four of them I'm pretty into. And he takes photos for like the dead. So yeah, I already am into it. Like, give me some Supernatural, I'm fired up.
Okay, good. So, that looks good.
It looks kind of wacky. So I'm kind of excited for that one. And then okay, can we talk about this one? Someone needs to explain to me what in holy hell Chicken Nugget. What is this show? And it's done by the guy who did Extreme Job, which is all about them selling chicken. So this guy loves chicken. This guy, the director, writer of this, loves his chicken so much. And obviously loves Roo Sung-rung. I mean, basically, Kim Yoo-jung turns into a chicken nugget and they have to figure out how to turn her back. I don't even understand.
Okay, so it's absurdist, but like, who's that American director that did oh god, boy, I'm just blanking on everything. I don't know. Is this just like some weird?
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, it's just so absurd that I can't wait to see what in the hell they have in store for us. And it's 10 episodes.
Is it like a joke? Like the director, because he's like one of the most what is his name? He's got like Lee Byung-hun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? So maybe he was like, all right, you're gonna throw money at me. I'm gonna give you the most ridiculous movie you've ever seen in your life.
Right?
Like what's happening? I don't know.
Like, so I'm fascinated. He did Be Melodramatic,
Mm-hmm.
Extreme Job,
Mm-hmm.
right? Movie, The Last Ride. What Extreme Job was a movie. I'm fascinated. And the actors are amazing. So clearly, I think we're either in I just think it's going to be absurd and amazing, and I can't wait to hit play. I can't wait. It's giving Good Day to Be a Dog, right? I mean, listen, I'll take it as long they're dropping all the episodes at once, so we won't be like trying to figure it out for 6 months.
Oh, well, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
Yeah, it's all dropping on Netflix. So yeah. I'm excited for the chicken nugget premise because it's so weird and zany. Like the trailer is hilarious. Where you're just like, what is happening? She turned into a chicken nugget, and they're like, don't eat that. Like, I'm just like, what is happening? So
is this
weird.
like Being John Malkovich or something like that?
Possibly.
Like just absurd, surreal, all the things.
I think it's gonna be all the things. I'm expecting all the things, right?
Fascinating. I feel like we're part of an experiment. Like, what can they get us to watch?
What exactly? They're like, will they watch us turn Kim Soo Young into a chicken nugget? I mean, I'm just like, what is happening here? It's just so crazy. All right, and then we've got Grab by the Collar. Which one is this? I think I really am digging the cast in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Kim Ah-nul. Oh, it's got Jang Sung-jo. I love him.
Oh yeah.
Then we got Young Woo-jin. Yeah, this one's gonna be. What is this one about? Investigative reporter, current events, accused of murder. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I'll definitely hit play on the first one. Caitlin is very excited about this one. Cheating husband again. Heck yeah, love a cheating husband. The sequel. Oh my God, Toya. The sequel is My Son Is Ramen. Again, Jang Soo-joo. Come on. Why does he always play such a dirtbag? I love him so much.
Because you know what? In Death's Game, he was so flippin' hot as the what was it? Not was he a detective? No, I can't remember.
He was like a hired gun for a mob where he would like, oh God.
The motorcycle scenes, we were like, where is this drama? We need 16 episodes of this.
So badly. Oh my God, Toya, the sequel, My Son Is Ramen, is hilarious, and I love that, and I need it now. Kim Soo-hyun is back. Yep, he's back this month in Queen of Tears. I love Kwang Dong-young is so cute. He's so wacky. I just think he's like the weirdest little puppy. I love him. Came out of nowhere. Oh my God, the Resurrection of the Seven is one I'm waiting for too. I know. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth, but it's true. Hyde. This one wasn't even on my radar, but it showed up on the calendar, and it is Imu Sang, which I always love. Lee Byung-young, which is not usually one of my favorites, but I'm excited for this one, I think. And then Lee Chung-ah, I like her a lot.
Oh, Chung-ah. Oh.
Basically, her husband disappears. She doesn't know why. And then she has to figure it out.
Okay.
So, mystery crime. Go.
There we go.
I'm afraid that's gonna mean we're not gonna have much Imu Sung, but listen, he's oh man. He was so wasted in Maestra. It's like this man is just smoldering. Like, get to it, people. And then oh yep. I mean, she's fantastic. I love her. I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't love her. I recognize she's wildly talented, but for some reason, the characters she picks, I just don't end up relating to or connecting to. 100% that will be streaming site for. Oh yeah, Yeah, it's Chicken Nugget, yep, and Midnight Photo Studio are the only ones I've got things for. I'm sorry, and Netflix, Queen of Tears for sure. That one's got Netflix and Viki. And then the Resurrection of the Seven, I think, is probably going to end up on Viki because that's where it was the first season. But Resurrection of the Seven is the part 2 of Escape of the Seven. There's no poster, weird, even though it's coming March 25th. And then, I mean, listen, this is why I'm here. Who are we kidding? That's it. Ejun. Hello. Yeah. I love you. So I'm excited to see where they take that one. That one was just so completely whack-tastic. Caitlin, did I miss anybody? Did I miss any? I think I got them all. It's not a huge month, which I think is nice. You can't go from like February, where there's like one that we all watched, to like 15. So I'm happy this is a nice little, they're easing us back into like a crazy calendar. June, right, Norky? Yes, I'm so excited. I love him. Oh my gosh. So that's the month of February. We have a couple of K-dramas that are rumored for March, but exactly. So I didn't put them on here because then it just gets weird. The characters are waiting to be resurrected, so that's why there's no Toya. I love you, Toya. You always make me laugh. Chadir, Escape to the Seven was weirdly good. Like bonkers in the best possible way. Like just bonkers. Like that's the only way I can put it. Especially if one of the characters, like I adore Ejun, so I'll pretty much watch anything in him. But the side characters also slowly grew on me to the point where I'm super excited to see where they ended up. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to binge that one.
Yeah, it's a good laugh. I mean, it's for sure. My favorite thing about it, I don't you haven't watched it yet, so I won't give it away. But let's just say there's some plastic surgery that I thought was hilarious in the Escape from the Seven, where I was like, what? Who does that? No one does that. Okay. No. Yeah, so that's March, you guys. What are you guys excited for? I would have to say the ones that I'm most excited for, Wonderful World and Resurrection of the Seven are my 2 top ones. And then I'll probably check out all the rest of them. Marisa, what about you? I already know Queen of Tears for sure.
Queen of Tears for sure. I'm fascinated by Chanu because he's beautiful, but also I enjoyed him in Island with Kim Nam Gil and
Idahi.
Her name Idahi. Yeah, I liked him in that. So
yeah, my dad liked that. Like he's like this Kim Nam Gil is pretty good. He's a pretty good looking guy. I'm like, yes, he is, Dad. Do you want me to hook you up with other Kim Nam Gil shows? He's like, I don't need to see his whole thing. I just liked him in this. And then when it ended, he's like, is there more? And I'm like, yeah, we're all yelling for a season 2. He's like, yeah, there needs to be more. And I'm like, I know, Dad. I know.
Yep.
But yes, no, I loved his priest, his father. Was it Johan? Father Johan.
Yeah, that felt a little more earthy and just like as much as I loved him in what was the first one where he broke out the girl with the plastic surgery? Why am I forgetting?
Oh, My ID is Gundam Beauty.
My ID is Gundam Beauty. I enjoyed him in that one, but then he's played that character a few too many times, so I'm like, I was surprised when he was in Island, so I'm really hoping that this will, and also he needs to up his game if he's going to be alongside a cast like this. So
I know, right? Like, listen, our girl Misty is no joke. You can't just phone that shit in. Like, I am very excited because I will say that even though A Good Day to Be a Dog was just, their airing schedule was a hot mess, the back half was a disaster. I thought Squid Game 2, we don't have a premiere date on that yet.
No, I think it's 3rd or 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's definitely deep.
Shogun, that looks intense. That's gonna be oh my god. Anna Swai from Pachinko's in it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. When is that season 2 landing? I don't remember. I know they're shooting it now.
Yeah, I think they're still they were in Toronto shooting. So yeah.
Were they? Interesting.
Yeah, not Vancouver.
Weren't they based in Vancouver?
They were. They moved it to Toronto.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, Eamon Ho was spotted at all these, like, the Shoppers Drug Mart, which is like CVS.
Well, you know, even Ho needs to get his aspirin somewhere. To leave somewhere. Like that's a
Can you
rough
imagine you're
thing.
like running to like, buy Band-Aids and like even
Right?
hose in your
Oh,
Shoppers Drug
hello.
Mart. Oh my god.
My God, can you even imagine? Oh my
I would
God.
die.
I would be like, "What? Why do you look
They
familiar?"
can't be seeing things.
Yeah. Right? That'd be amazing. All right. So yeah,
All right.
I'm excited because I think that I other than his flash dance moment, I think it's gonna be really exciting. I think I'm really I feel like you can tell he's kind of wants to break out of that idol casing that they've put him in. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
you know, Good Day to Be a Dog. I feel like he took some baby steps. Island, I think he took some baby steps. Good Day to Be a Dog, he took more baby steps. His videos where he's smoking away, he took more baby steps. I feel like he's like, and I'm excited to see where he can take this one. So yeah. But yeah. All right, you guys. Does anybody any other final? I mean, this was a beefy one, you guys. For a very light watch list, we had a great chat. This was so much fun. Does anybody got anything
Yes.
else?
Thank you. Oh,
Thank you.
Ah.
I love this so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys, a quick thank you. If you are enjoying this, please go ahead and give us a like or leave us a comment. Just let YouTube know that you're really enjoying this. If you are, oh, that's right, we have so many. I love it.
Yes.
Come on, where is it? I don't know what happened. I lost
I'll
it.
do it.
Oh, there
And
it
you
is.
read
There
off,
it is. Okay,
you read
great.
off the names.
Exactly. But if you are interested in helping us out, keeping the lights on, we have a Ko-fi. You can buy us a cup of coffee for $3. And this is a list. We like to say thank you to all of our supporters that have already done this. And we really, really appreciate you. We could not do this without you, for real. And without further ado, we want to say thank you to Rosie Pepito, Nora Key, Drama Milk, Andrea, Gina McAtee, Jess, Vivian, the other guy did it, Shanda Panda, Lynn, Amna, Holly, Calasandra, Joke, Amy B, Jill, Victoria, Ann, Linda L, Dr. Chi, and Underwood.
Thank you.
We love it and we appreciate all that you do. And if you are one of our Ko-fi supporters, we also have a Discord. So people are chatting away there if you need more than just every 2 weeks with us. So, yeah. All right, you guys. This was great. It was so much fun. Marisa, it was so much fun. I'm so excited for what's coming up. I can't wait.
Yes.
All right,
March,
guys.
here we come.
Yay. All right, you guys. We'll see you next time in 2 weeks. We're the KThree. KDrama Coffee Break. Bye.
Bye.